Master Sword. There's no other explanation for it. It's gone. It becomes part of the Tower of Gods, which is part of Hyrule, which was erased, well, destroyed, but still. Scratching my leg, chill out. Anyway. Fuck, what was I saying? Fuck, I don't know what I was saying. Damn. I'm not starting over. Fuck this. Fuck that shit, like for real. I was saying something about. Yeah, someone got. Alright. Which part of like. All which was destroyed completely by Triforce Push. You can deny it all you want, but it's gone. Damn, look cute. On the child timeline, we still have a Sacred Realm they got purified, a Master Sword, and Old Hyrule. All the things that A Link to the Past has, which were gone after Wind Waker. Hyrule is the only place. Hyrule is where the Sacred Realm is located. That's not even like fan fiction. The gods has left Hyrule. The gods has left the Sacred Realm. That point they exited, boom, Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce came down, and that was the Sacred Realm for good. And then like people built the temple top around the Sacred Realm. But my point is valid. The adult timeline no longer has these things as the child timeline does. So we're gonna go ahead and stick A Link to the Past on the child timeline because it makes almost perfect sense, and to stick it on the adult timeline when there's no Master Sword, no Old Hyrule, and no Sacred Realm. It's ludicrous to me, it really is. So, after Twilight Princess, everyone goes back about their business, and then eventually, Twilight Princess, A Link to the Past pops off. Now, what I like to say it, like people are saying that Ganondorf was reborn. Well, I believe it, but I personally put. Well, I can't even say that because I really don't. I was going to say I put the Four Sorceries on the adult timeline, while I put A Link to the Past on the child timeline. However, since the Four Sword series, so a Four Sword Adventures is a second Ganondorf, and leads into it was supposed to be the Imprisoning War. It can lead into A Link to the Past. However, all of the things that made it the Imprisoning War was removed out of the game completely. So it's just another game of Ganondorf. That said, there's no reason to keep them together. Like Four Sword Adventures and Link to the Past. So I like to put, bam, Four Sword Adventures right there on the adult timeline. While this has nothing to do with anything, I just want to point out that Hyrule is in Wind Waker. It looks just like Four Sword Adventures Hyrule. Just saying. Carrying on. The imprisoned, the sick, Ganon dies, Triforce goes back to stick around, yada yada. Cool. We have a second imprisoned war pops off. Ganon 2 gets it. Ganondorf 2 the second gets it. A Link to the Past. While there may or may not be games in between Twilight Princess and A Link to the Past, it logically makes sense, more sense to put it on the child timeline. After A Link to the Past is the Oracle series. Oracles happen. A lot of Ganon is dead, which makes sense. The Oracle start with Link approaching Hyrule Castle. He goes to the Triforce room. He goes to the room where there's the complete Triforce, which the royal family has, which makes sense to put it after A Link to the Past. I mean, it also makes sense to put it after Zelda 2, but whatever. So like, Oracle series, while it's not a big deal to everyone, it personally is to me because it has oh my fault. It has twin Roba to be alive, which the child timeline should have because she was never killed in the child timeline. It has Hyrule, even though you see it briefly, it's there as a completed Triforce, which the royal family should have after A Link to the Past. It has a dead Ganon. Surprise, surprise. He got earthed in the face in A Link to the Past. Again, while it shares similarities with Zelda 2, plus there was that interview with like 64 Dream or something. They said they made it be in between A Link to the Past and Link's Awakening. So, bada bing, bada boom, A Link to the Past, Oracles, Link's Awakening, Link's Awakening. Oh, another like fact about the Oracle series, there's supposed to be like remakes of Zelda 1 and 2. Not a lot of people know that. Like, honestly, even though I like the Zelda Ages, not the whole series, even though I like Ages, I really wish they had followed through on their remake of Zelda 1 and 2. And they ported Zelda 2 to Game Boy Advance, and I was like, hell yeah, when I got it, and it's all badass. Anyway, Link's Awakening happening, as I said before, sees Marion, thinks she's Zelda, wakes the Windfish. I said earlier that it might be Jabu Jabu, but like now I think about it, he might be like the child timeline equivalent of the Ocean King. I mean, even though it's the Windfish, they look similar. I say this because Jabu Jabu is Jaboon. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Like, I mean a little bit. I mean, Jabu Jabu is the patron deity for the Zora, and Jaboon is the patron deity for a race that's absent. While he speaks ancient Hylian, and we do know for a fact that the language changed in between Ocarina and Wind Waker. Case in point, the Rito. There's a chance it was pronounced Rudo, or the word Zora evolved into Rito, but that's highly unlikely as they have River Zora in Wind Waker, well, after Wind Waker. They have Zora warriors in Wind Waker. But I digress. point is that the word retail is intent of the way things of name changes. While some that doesn't explain a great Deku Tree still being called Deku Tree. A lot of things changed. The language changed. The way things said are changed, and that's proven fact in game. But I digress. Back to Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening. After that only leaves Zelda 1 and 2, which I place right there at the top line. They have a higher role. There's no other reason to put them anywhere else. I mean, sure, you could put them on the timeline because of the sage names, but how are they remembered when everything was forgotten in the flood? So, my thing is, so here's a too long, don't read version of my timeline. Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time, Adult Timeline, Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, Minish Cap, Four Sword Adventures, Child Timeline, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, A Link to the Past, Ocarina of Seasons, Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, Link's Awakening, Zelda 1, Zelda 2. You got a problem with that? Thank you. Deuces.